Yo, what's happening? It is your main man, Mr. Kelly L, here at TST TV, the struggling trader. And who is the struggling trader? Me, believe it or not. But check it out. This is a place where I bring on special guests and I get to hear their point of view on the things that they have went through while learning how to trade and currently are trading. This is a no fluff zone, so a lot of us don't have those Ferraris and them Porsches, not yet at least. But just know you dealing with real traders. All right. Uh, Thank you for all the supporters for coming through, checking this out, and I hope you get a whole lot out of this. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up a whole lot, man. This guest right here, I've been talking to him, over the internet for a nice little minute. And today is actually the first time where we've had like some type of live interaction. So please help me welcome my main man, Coach Allen. What's
What's
happening,
going
man?
on, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, all is well, blessed by the best and doing better than most, you know?
Yeah,
But I'm number one, I want to thank you for taking this time out to sit with me and help give those beginner traders or even seasoned traders, but giving your words of wisdom on what you have experienced when it comes down to dealing with these markets, man. Because as you may know, just like I know, the trading space is very toxic. It is
yeah,
probably way more toxic than it has ever been right now.
yeah,
And it's been like that for maybe about a couple years now. But, there are a lot of people that like shy away from it because they
hmm
feel like, man, it's it's too much. It's way too much going on. But that's neither here nor there. I'm here to hear your story, get your point of view on a lot of things, and I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. We're gonna go ahead and get straight into it, man. I definitely want to know what first drew you to trading within the markets.
Uh, I really wasn't interested at first, bro. My wife started me out. She started with trading the options. This was like 2020, 2021. It
Mm-hmm.
might have been, yeah. It was around that time. So she started with options, and then so I would just look at her, see what she was doing on the computer. Sometime I see the charts or whatnot, and as I'm looking at the charts and stuff, it kind of remind me of like somewhat like a video game, like how she was, maneuvering and stuff or whatnot. So I would ask her little questions here and there. She explained stuff to me, and then she only did that for probably about a good 6 months, and then she
Mm-hmm.
met somebody that introduced her to futures, and then once that happened, um, she joined like their mentorship type of thing. They became friends, and then the friend was like, "Hey, well, your husband can get on too." She was like, "Cool." So I would get on video calls with them and stuff, just watch what they were doing, and after that, we just kind of like teamed up and been doing it ever since then. So that's how I got into the markets through my wife, basically.
Okay then. Hey, that's a beautiful thing when your significant other is interested in the same thing you
Mm,
doing. Like when it comes down to like building within a
yeah,
relationship, man, it's for real. It's a beautiful thing because
yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure y'all both be on them charts. Like, let's get it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Like that's the power of a duo is unmatched, man.
Like, ain't nothing like it.
For real. Like I'm not trying to bring how can I put this religion into this heavy, but
Hmm
they say when two or more, what they say
hmm
when two or more are together, then God is in the midst. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
the whole thing behind it is that I want people to know that when you got two or more people that come together for one cause, man, you gonna have some pretty powerful results. At least you should,
yeah.
you know. But man,
You will.
ain't that's powerful though, man. To know that your significant other is definitely doing this with you. All right,
Yeah.
all right. So tell me, do you remember your first trade? And if you do, what happened and how did it make you feel, man?
Uh, Actually, I do. My first trade was I was trading MNQ, so we traded micro, so it's $2 a point, and I got 10 points,
Mm.
$20. But for me, that $20 was big. You feel me? That twenty
Right.
dollars was big. I was like, hey, I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it, and yeah, that was it for me. Once I did that, I was like, hey, I think I can do this. So stayed with it. It's been some rough times or whatnot, but that was my first trade. 10 points on MNQ,
Mm.
$20. And that was a ninja trader, so that $20 went straight to my bank account.
I bet. I bet. Hey, you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know,
Yeah,
like a lot of times, man, us as traders, we'll keep that money in there thinking that we can make it a whole lot bigger and end up going south. You know what I'm saying? Definitely end up going south. Like, dang, I should have took that
yeah.
$20 out. You know, for real. But that's big right there. That's big. Uh, who or what influenced your trading philosophy early on?
Um, who
I know you
influenced
said your
it?
wife, you know what I'm saying, put you in the game, coach. She put you in the
Yeah,
game, coach. I feel that. But is there anybody you read up on or somebody you looked at, on you even on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? One of the first peoples that really said, how can I put this? I don't even know how I can even say this. But I know you understand what I'm saying, but because you're thinking
I
about
do.
who. Yeah, I
I'm
know
gonna
you understand.
say I'm gonna say the on YouTube it's this guy called the Trading Addict.
Okay.
Now I done heard some things about him since then, but for me, just watching his videos at the time gave me some encouragement. It
I
like
heard that.
even just the basic stuff that he put out, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where I was at. I was in the beginning anyway. So
Right.
just the basic stuff that he put on YouTube on his channels or whatnot, that helped me, get the ball rolling for myself a little bit.
Okay then. Okay. So, how would you describe your trading style? Are you a technical, a fundamental, or mixed?
I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I like to keep it simple, and that's something that I tell people, and like even people that I coach, and people that come to me for advice and stuff. I'm a simple type of person, so I believe that trading should be simple. So
Mm,
although there's some deep stuff that you can get into with trading and your analysis and all this and that, I try to keep things simple. So that's my approach.
okay then. Okay then. I feel you. And yeah, keeping it simple is definitely the best way to do it because it can get super complex.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I done seen some charts, and I also tell people this: like, if it's making you money, keep doing it. But something that's complex to me is when you got a million lines, a million indicators, and
Hmm.
man, that stuff right there just had me like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to learn this. Like, my brain is not gonna register it correctly.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be missing signals all over the place.
For real.
you know. But it all falls back to your perception is your reality. If you can see all that stuff, man, clearly, man, go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, being a mixed, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, having a good mix, being balanced with it.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So, do you have any favorite setups or patterns that you wait for?
Um, Favorite settings or patterns. I like the engulfing candles when I see
Mm.
those, and I like looking for a the inverse the inverse hammer at like a point of resistance up at the
Mm.
top, or either at support at the bottom.
Okay then.
So those are my two favorite things, and I do a lot with support and resistance. So like I said, bro, I'm a simple person. I keep it simple. I like fair value gaps, all that type of stuff too, but I only pay attention to that if it's corresponding to my support or my resistance zones on the chart. So
Got you. Got you. Got you. Hey, Goes back to what you said, man. Keeping it simple. That is the best way to
Mm-hmm.
do it, man. Get you a couple setups that you know you'll recognize off top when you see it,
Yeah.
and go for it. All right. So, how often do you trade? Are you an intraday, swing, or more of a position type trader?
I'm an intraday. And if I don't get it during the daytime, I'm looking for it at night.
I
So
hear that.
I work a 9 to 5. Um, I work in the mornings, and so I mainly trade at night when I'm whatever I'm working. I trade at night, but I will trade on mornings and on Fridays when I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
But majority of the
Okay.
time, it's Asian session for me.
And you know what? That right there brings me to something I want to salute you and tip my hat to you about, man. You are the first person that I have ever seen trade the Asian session publicly.
Really?
Yes, I don't know. Maybe I don't search enough, but everybody always goes for the London or the New York. But that Asian
Yeah,
session, I think it's because a lot of people don't have that patience, right? And that
that
Asian
might
session,
be it.
yeah, that Asian session, you have to have patience. You
You
got
do.
to. If you don't have patience, man, forget about it. You
For real.
you forget about. I mean, that's with anything trading in actuality. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that Asian session, you're gonna be sitting there looking like, okay, 2 ticks in the past 30 minutes. It goes slow. To me, it goes slow. Now,
Yeah.
maybe that was the time that I was looking at it. Maybe it was going slow because I don't even watch it half as much as even half as much as I'm pretty sure you do. I mean,
Yeah.
that's your forte. That's what you do. But man, the couple times that I did pay attention to it, I was just like, yeah, I'm with the other 95%. It's London or it's either London or New York. But I will say this: I am down for actually trying to get into the rhythm of that Asian market. I wouldn't mind that. I definitely wouldn't
Yeah.
mind that. So all right, man. So now to some of the nitty gritty stuff when it come down to these losses, man. How do you take a loss?
I used to take losses hard when I first started off. And mind you, I'm in this is my 4th year, going into 5 coming up next year. So I used to take my losses hard. I used to be down on myself like real hard, real bad. But
Mm-hmm.
now I've gotten to the point where I accept the losses because I know that while when trading, there's no way to get around. There's no way to get around the losses. They're gonna
Facts.
happen. So as long as you stick to your rules as best as you can, we human. Sometimes we not gonna we gonna say, man, bump the rule. We're gonna jump in it. But that's what you gotta have that self control. You know what I'm saying? Stay composed. And when the losses happen, if your risk management is cool, then I don't get upset about it like I used to because I know how much I'm risking. I'm probably jumping ahead of myself now, but as long as I know how much I'm risking, if that loss happen, I'm cool with it because I knew how much I was going to lose if that loss was to come.
Mm. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. So you already know you can accept it, whatever happened after that. I like that. I
Yeah,
like that because a lot of times traders will go into a trade, right? Not even, let's say it's without a stop loss.
yeah,
Without a stop loss. So off the rip, we don't
hmm
even know how much we're going to lose on this. If
hmm
if if we lose, but it'll get to that time where like I said, you ain't got no stop loss and that thing just going down, down, and you like, okay, it got to turn around sometime soon, but nah, it never does, and your whole account end up getting wiped out, some crazy stuff. But that's important you say that though, that having that risk management involved in
hmm
your plan. That's big right there. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a no stop loss type of guy. For real. But I understand now that when it comes down to risk management, you know what I'm saying? You want to manage those losses. Like
Yeah, because
it's only
you wanna have my bad.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
good, you good, you good.
Yeah, you wanna have. My thing is you wanna have more wins than you do losses. So in order to do that, you can't be, let's say I'm going for $400. I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to make $400. If I'm losing $400 off of one trade, I done already defeated the purpose. If I take another loss, that's twice as much that I could have got with a win. But since I didn't have a stop loss, I done lost that. So now I'm in the hole $800. Now I got to make two more trades just to get that back. But if let's say I cut that in half, I'm risking $400 to make. No, I'm risking $200 to make that $400. If I take that loss, I only lost half. I can get that back on the next trade, plus that 200 to put me back at break even. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you want to have more wins than you do losses. But if you're not controlling those losses, you're gonna be out of gas real
you're gonna
quick.
be out of gas. I'm gonna tell you one thing I do like about the style of trading that you do. I like to call it standard or spot trading.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the one thing I do like about that style is that if you set your stop loss and all that stuff, man, one trade can make up for 10 losses.
Yeah,
I love it. I mean, that's actually with any trading, period. But just when it comes down to managing that money that you're trading, that's the only way you'll be able to make that possible. So, and
mm-hmm.
putting the stop losses is definitely a part of managing that money. You
Yeah.
dig? So, uh, what habits helped you stay consistent over the years?
Um, habits. Let's see. I mean, just constantly. It don't have to be like a 24/7 type of thing, but as long as you are doing your research on the markets,
Right.
especially if you're researching what you're trading. Like me, I like to trade gold for the most part. I will trade NQ, YM, stuff like that, but I trade gold. So habits for me is reading up on macroeconomics. Let's see what gold doing throughout the world or whatnot. Let me see what what holidays or what time of the year does gold like to go on some bullish runs, or when is it not
Mm,
selling that much? You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. So
okay.
that's one of the main habits. You just want to stay on top of what you're trading, do your research on what you're trading, and keep it constant so that you be in the know. So when you get onto the charts, you're not just just doing whatever. You at
Winging it.
least, yeah, yeah.
Okay. 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 Do you journal your trades?
Oh, if you talking about like writing it out, um,
Nah, it don't matter. You
I'm
could do it digitally or
I'm a, I'm
writing
a,
it out.
I'm a,
However,
I'm a digital journaler. So yeah, a lot of people say like write it out. I used to do that, and I still got a book that I write in occasionally, but most of the time I'm recording what I do. I record my trades.
got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay then. Yeah, journaling is definitely one of them things that when somebody come my way and they want to know more about this, you, in order for you to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been.
Yeah.
So if you know you want to go to the top, you got to remember what it looked like when you was down at the bottom. You know,
Hmm.
and that's gonna keep you away from the bottom. So I'm telling you, journaling. I'm glad you do some type of journaling. You
Yeah.
know, so you can, and when you see the growth, that takes you to a whole nother level too.
It really do. Cause
Yeah.
I be looking back at some videos and I be like, bro, why did I do that? What was I doing? You feel me? And it help you grow though, cause you learn more about like what you was doing, where you messed up at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What were you not doing that you should have been doing? What was you doing back then that you're
Mm-hmm.
not doing now? You know what I'm saying? So it gives you a chance to compare, like you said, where you come from to where you at. So that way you can progress forward to going even further than when you started
Mm-hmm.
from in the beginning.
Okay. So have you ever blown the account? And if so, what did you learn from
Have I? Man,
it? Have I?
man,
blown
I done
blown ain't the
blown.
word for it.
I don't even. I can't even tell you how many accounts. I mean, if I sit down and if I go back and backtrack, I might be able to count them up for you. But nah, I can't
Nah,
tell
nah,
you how many I've
eh,
blown. As part of
nah,
the process, man, I
no
don't think I've
question.
met an actual, a truthful, real trader that has never blown an account. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's part of the game, bro. That's part of the game. You gonna blow some accounts, and more than one, more than five. I'll say 10, 15.
real talk, real talk on everything. Hey, you got some people though who like to lie to kick it, and they
I
will
know it.
tell you that they ain't never blown an account before. Like, yeah, all right.
Look, my last account that I blew was 2 weeks ago. It was the longest one that I've had that I kept that I maintained, but I
Mm,
lost it 2 weeks ago. And I got another one now that I just had on ice. I just need like $200 in. That's another funded account, but
right.
I mean it happens, and I'm not upset with the market or anybody else. I'm not even upset with myself because I know why. I know why that account is gone, and
Mm-hmm.
that's important for me to know what did I do to cause it,
Yes,
because the market didn't do anything. The market gonna do what it's gonna do each and every day, and it does the same thing. Let's be honest, the market does
it
the
do.
same thing.
It
It do the
do.
same thing.
It's
It
either
may
gonna
do it
go
at
up or it's gonna
different,
go down.
and yeah, it may do it at different times, but it's
Yeah.
gonna do the same thing. So it's not the market. It's what did I do? What did Allen do?
Facts.
And I know what I did. So when I get on to this next one, I'm gonna just try my best not to do what I did last time, so that I can keep this one and withdraw my money on a regular basis out of it.
Okay. Okay. So this is a two-part question, right?
All
But I
right,
must know, like, what do you feel is your edge?
what's my edge? Um, my patience. I think my patience is my edge.
So dang, I can't even really ask the second question because if I ask the second question, it's gonna be the same answer. Because I was gonna say, um, do you attribute your success, the times that you were successful, right?
Hmm.
Do you attribute that to your edge or to your mindset? So it's like I can't even sit here and ask that question now because that patience falls up under mindset.
I mean, well, let's do this then. My patience, we can put that on the second part to
Okay.
the second part of the question. So my first, if we're gonna do it that way, so we can have leave it open. My first would be my simplicity.
Mm.
So it still go hand in hand. You feel me?
It does. It go hand in hand all day. That's damn. I'm gonna have to reword that question. I'm gonna have to reword that one because I think what I was looking for was when I say edge, right? When it come down to
Hmm.
edge, as far as your technical analysis or even your fundamental analysis, like there's certain things like within my trading, right? I like to do VSA, volume spread analysis,
Yeah,
and I feel like that's the best thing I got going as far as when it comes to like the indicator wise.
yeah,
But then let's say mindset wise, I feel like, as far as when it comes to like something that's abstract, I feel like me being optimistic and knowing what could happen, whether I lose or if I win, and not being upset at the end of the day, not blaming
yeah.
nobody or blaming the market, you know, I kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? If I succeed, I put it more on the fact that I learned how to disconnect from the money
Hmm.
more than me knowing how to read a certain indicator to know when a reversal is going to happen, you know?
That's real. And now that you put it like that, um, I would say my edge is being able to spot being able to spot certain things on the chart without
Right.
needing an indicator. And I do use a few indicators, but I don't have to have them.
Right.
And so my edge is like I can spot support and
Price action.
resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, price action, support and resistance. I can spot that stuff, so I know what to expect or what could, because the market might want to do something else. I can
Right.
expect I can expect what's to come at that level that I see, and I know how to approach it and make my trade as far as my entry and all of that stuff goes. So I don't
Facts.
have to rely on indicators, and that's something that I teach to people. Like, don't just solely rely on those indicators because they lag
Yeah.
anyway.
They lagging. Yeah. Well. Well, you do have what they call lagging indicators and leading indicators.
Hmm.
Lagging indicators do exactly what you say. They lag like crazy. But volume is the only leading indicator that I know of. But then you got another step further. I can't remember exactly what they call that type of indicator, but leading as far as volume, because it's showing you what's happened at that moment.
Yeah,
When it comes down to volume, man, that's a whole nother topic though. But
yeah.
yeah, you definitely want to, I hate to say stay away from indicators, but when it comes down to lagging indicators, you definitely don't want to put all your trust into them things, man.
Hmm.
You don't. If you do, every time that stochastic say that it's overbought, you're gonna be pushing sale and that thing gonna keep pushing up.
Yeah, because you're gonna be too late. You're gonna be behind.
you're gonna be you're gonna be so behind, man. So when was that moment when you got like that big aha? I figured it out moment. You know what I'm saying? That aha moment when it comes
Shoot,
down to
this
this
year,
trading stuff. This year? Okay
this
then.
year,
Tell me
this
about
year,
it.
I ain't even gonna front with you. It was this year.
All
Like, I
right.
thought that I had it last year. I thought I had it the year before that.
I,
But but nah, it was this year, like earlier this year. It was like, because what I did was, you can't even see it from right here, but I got a whiteboard over here on my wall, and what I did was, I was back testing strategies and like different patterns that I would see. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this and let me just stick with doing this one thing. So I
right.
wrote it down on my board and stuck it on my wall. So every time I come in and sit down at my desk, I have to see that. And it just
Mm-hmm.
reminds me, just do this one thing, stick to this one thing. And bro, I stuck with doing that one strategy,
Uh-huh.
and I was seeing results with it. And this is after hours and hours of back testing, just doing the same thing. So then when I took it to the live charts, I was seeing, okay, I'm making money. It's
Right.
working. I'm just doing the same thing. I ain't switch up nothing. I'm doing the
Yeah.
same thing. It is working. And that's when it kicked in. Like, I talk about keeping things simple or whatnot, but when you combine keeping it simple with that consistency, then you see profitability.
Facts. Facts. Hey, I love that. I love the fact you pointed out that, man, because it's so easy to strategy hop when you think that that one ain't working. No, you just haven't stayed with it consistently enough to
Mm-hmm.
learn the inner workings of that strategy. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's big right there. That's facts. So one of my favorite questions, right? What does success in trading look like to you personally? You, what does it
Success.
look like to you?
Um, Success for me is just showing myself, proving to myself, because I'm big on that, proving to myself, not nobody else, proving to myself that
Right.
I can do this. So if I can prove that, okay, Alan, you can consistently just stay with this one strategy. Now, I'm not against having a few of them in your bag, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the market conditions will change and you may need to adjust to that. You feel me? But for the most part, if you just stick with one thing, if I prove that I can stick to one thing to myself, I'm
Hmm.
successful. That's
I
just
can
my
feel.
take on it. It's not about how much money
I
I'm
love
I'm
that.
uh I'm withdrawing or my
Right.
payouts and all this stuff, because I don't gotta prove nothing to you. I ain't gotta prove nothing to anybody that's
Facts.
gonna watch this video or
Facts.
none of that, because at the end of the day, I'm the one that gotta pay my bills. Y'all ain't paying my bills for me, you feel me?
I
So
definitely ain't. That's real.
so so when it come down to that, I'm doing this for me and mine. So I'm success for me is knowing that I can do this. If
I
I
can
can do
dig it.
this and I proved it to myself, I'm successful, bro.
I can dig it. Trust and believe. I can dig it, man. Like you said, being able to stick to it, man. I love that. All right, so now for another segment, right?
Hmm.
Now I want you to do as good as the best you can, cause I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the hardest part of this interview. It's it's like a they call it a rapid fire. I think I'm gonna come
Yeah,
up with another game. I guess you can call it a game, but another something different. But as of right now, I kind of like it because it makes traders think. It make traders think on their toes. You know what I'm saying? When it comes
yeah.
down to this question, so even if you didn't already answered it, hey, spit it out. You know what I'm saying?
All
Give it
right,
to us. Tell us what you think. Give us that impulse. This is that one time where being impulsive is actually a good thing.
all right. Let's
All
get it.
right. All right. So, what's your favorite market to trade?
Gold.
One trade you'll never forget.
Um, my double gap. I call it my double gap strategy, but that trade because it's like to me it's like 90% successful each time I see it when it forms.
Ooh, that's a hell of a rate.
I mean, it is.
Good, great.
You
I
got
might, man.
you
We
you,
might have to have
you
a
gotta
talk after
wait for it
this.
though. You gotta wait for it though. You gotta
Yeah.
wait for it because it don't happen every day, all day. But when it
Yeah.
does,
Dang. All right. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, you got me threw off now, huh? Yeah, forget these questions. You talking about 90% success rate. What? But nah, tea or coffee?
neither.
Man, me neither. I take that back. I drink tea. I do drink tea, but my type of tea is more like a herbal type tea.
You know what? I was just about to, say let me go back. Let me because I'm with you on that one. I don't drink no cold tea, no sweet tea, nothing like that. I drink
Yeah.
the herbal stuff, and it got to be hot. You feel
It
me?
gotta be
So
hot.
yeah,
It gotta be
yeah,
hot. Scientifically, that's the best. That's the best for you.
yeah.
Cold stuff don't need but drain your energy. But that's a whole nother topic for another day,
It
though, man.
is. It is.
Uh, I kind of already know the answer to this question right here, but charts or fundamentals? If you had to pick
Both.
one,
Oh, just one.
if you got to pick one, if you had to pick
I
one,
gotta
charts or
pick one. If
fundamentals?
I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with charts, man.
All right, I know that's a toughie. I know that's a toughie, knowing that you mixed, right? I feel
Yeah.
you. Trust me, I feel you. One trading book that you would recommend to a beginner.
Um, I haven't read too many of them to be honest with you. I
All
read
right.
like maybe I read maybe like two or three, but I can't even tell you the names on 'em right now.
Hey, it's all good. Trust and believe. It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember all the books I done read too, for real. On everything, I only know one, and that's Forex Conquered. That's the only one I can remember. Forex Conquered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first book that I started reading, trading related. All right, so I think you're gonna love this question right here, because this is what this whole thing is really geared around. Is busting this thing up, man. What they got going on YouTube and everywhere else, but biggest red flag you see on social media trading content?
Um, when the video or the ad, the reel or whatever, when it come on and they showing these $100,000 supercars and all this type of stuff like that,
Okay.
I'm like instantly turned off. I'm just
Instantly.
just walk away. You know.
Instantly, man. I feel you. And I'm gonna tell you the wild part, right? A lot of these guys are selling the course, and which is cool. One thing I will
Hmm.
say, I can't hate on that person. I can't hate they hustle hand. They did what they did to get where they at. Okay,
Yeah.
you did that. But me personally, this is what I feel about this. Like when it comes down to having courses and stuff, that's cool. Even if you sell your course. All right.
Hmm.
But you should keep it real with the people, man. You're
For
using
real.
their money to fund your accounts, which makes it a whole lot easier for you to trade because you got money coming in on a consistent
Hmm.
basis. You don't have
Hmm.
a connection with that money like how the people at the bottom do, where we trying to
Hmm.
do this to pay our bills and trying to make it out, change our standard of living. So it's a
Yeah.
whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot different, man. But like I said, I can't hate them for it. They doing what they doing. I can't stand the scamming, man. That stuff right there.
Facts.
Man, the scamming is at an all-time high right now. It is.
It is.
Um,
I tell people, especially beginners, like I let them know off rip, like this is not no get rich quick type of ordeal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be patient with it.
it's
But
a
if you
journey.
stay patient with it, yeah, it is. And if you stay patient with it, you gonna see you're gonna reap the results. I mean, it's gonna happen. Those wins are gonna happen, but don't think you just about to jump into it and make 5K every time you take a trade. That ain't realistic.
That ain't. It ain't realistic at all. Now, if your account size permits it, I mean, I'm not gonna say every trade, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
if you had 100 grand in your account, getting 5 grand shouldn't be that hard. I would think.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I would think. Like, let's say if I got $1,000 account to get 10% in the type of trading I do, which is binary options, but
mm,
that's nothing to get 10%. I mean,
yeah.
it ain't for me. For some others, it might be kind of difficult, but for me, 10%, what, man? But anyway, all right. So you already spoke on it, but I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this again. The people gotta hear this. They go, hey, watch when they do hear it, they gonna mess around, go to YouTube, get to searching it. But what's your dream setup again?
my, my dream set up the double
Your
gap trade.
The double gap trade.
Yeah.
Man, I know somebody at home right now taking notes. Like, hold on, let me write that down. Hold up.
Hey,
I
don't go
gotta look
look
that.
for it on YouTube though, cause you ain't gonna find it.
Okay, then. So guess what? You know where to get it at. Then y'all see his handles right up under his screen, right? You better go ahead, holla at the man, see what he got to offer. Trust and believe, because he definitely got some good words of wisdom for you, and to help you lead you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And
That's what I try to do, bro. I don't try to lead nobody. I gotta keep it real and be real with people because it's real out here, bro. It's already enough fakers out here and people that's gonna lie and try to scam you like we just talked about, but you ain't gonna get that on my end, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you.
that's what's up. That's what's up. And last but not least, I think this is the most important question out the whole segment, right? I mean, none is really greater than the other, but I kind of think this one is more important than anything. What do you do to unwind after a trading day? Whether you lost or you won, it don't matter. What do you do, man?
Man, I go spend time with my family, bro. Like that's 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 what I do. I completely get away from my desk, the computer, out my office that I trade in.
Hmm.
I go outside, or shoot, I might hop on PS5 with my kids and do something with my wife, bro. And I'm cooling. I'm cooling with my family. That I'm just, hey, I done got my wins for the day, or I done hit my loss limit for the day. Let me put this on pause, and I'm gonna go connect with my people, man. That's it. Because
Facts.
this trading, it can consume you in a negative way, and I let that happen to me like my first year, first 2 years, and
Hmm.
it started to cause some friction with me and my wife. So
Hmm.
I learned quickly that I got to learn how to separate from the trading, from the markets, all of that, because the markets ain't going nowhere, bro. They're gonna be here.
Oh, right. They ain't going nowhere. They been here, and they darn sure ain't going nowhere. You right about
Mm-mm.
that, man. You right. You right. You right. But I like that though, man. Spend time with the family, man. That's important as all get out, and that's why I say that's the most important question, because what we do outside of trading can, how can I put it? It can help you be a better trader, man. Knowing
Mm-hmm.
your reason why you doing this stuff can help you be that better trader. You know,
Straight up.
man, you got me over here about to drop a tear and stuff, man. Cause I know, hey, for real, I got my reasons why. I know you got your reasons why. It's,
Yeah.
it's, it's a deep conversation. It's a deep subject, but
Yeah.
man, but look, check this out, Coach Allen, man. I appreciate you big time. Man, I appreciate you guys that are looking at this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, content. You see the handles below our pictures. Check him out. See what he got to offer. Hey, check me out. See what I got to offer. Like you dealing with real people, real results, no fluff. You see what's in my crib right now. I ain't got no marble tables yet, but it's coming soon. But man,
you'll get it, bro.
no question. But nah, man, Coach Allen, like I said, I want to thank you for going ahead and coming through, man. And we definitely gonna connect. We definitely gonna connect some more, man. This ain't gonna be the last time. But this, even though this was the first time we got to like actually talk, even though it wasn't like super personal, you know, this is more than just content, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I am that struggling day trader, you know. I am that struggling trader. So me bringing you guys on, you know, talking to y'all, getting y'all, you know, get to pick y'all brain on y'all mindset, you know, and what y'all do. Like, I'm not just using it personally, but I know that there's somebody out there that's going through the same thing I'm going through, man. So I want to salute you and thank you for this time, for the time you know you did get a chance to step to the side for me, and just know it's all love here, man. All right.
Hey, that's how it is on this side too, bro. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, go ahead and let the people know where they can reach you at. I know they can see it, but let them hear it one time.
Yeah, I'm real active on TikTok, so y'all can follow me on there on Coach Allen 1015 Trading. That's a period in between the 10 and the 15. You see it on the screen. If you don't have TikTok, but you got Facebook, you can get at me on Facebook too. Alan Carmichael, that's my real name. Check out my YouTube at 1015 Trading. I got a lot of videos on there. Most of them are, recaps of some trades that I took, or you see my winning trades, you see my losing trades on there also. Um, just get at me if you got any kind of questions or anything. I'm open to everybody, so I don't mind. I'm not no gatekeeper. I don't gatekeep at all.
Facts.
We can talk, so just hit me up if y'all got any questions or anything like that. I'm here. I'm here to help, and I feel like we all here to help each other. So let's get it. The market big enough for all of us.
Facts. So check this out, my people, man. Y'all just seen another episode of TST, the Struggling Trader. And I'm not talking about anybody else but me, myself, you know. But, man, I love y'all. Please make sure you like, subscribe, content, share to somebody who you feel that could definitely hear some good words of wisdom when it comes down to trading, or just hear something from some real people, man, that's doing some real stuff, you know. Man, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. That's all I can say. TST. Peace.